If you are in need of Ultimate Team coins, check out IGXE.com in the description below, and if you use the code TRAY at checkout, you'll get yourself 5% off. What is up, guys? TRayALLDay here, and welcome to episode number 70 of my Fulham career mode. Yes, we've hit 70 episodes in this series, which is unbelievable. Now, if you missed the last episode we did, it wasn't a real episode. It was 69.5, and in that episode, we went through my shortlist and had you guys vote for what players you wanted to see me sign. Now, I have them written down right here of the votes you guys left, and I believe there's around 25 comments on that video out of 205 views, I think there was, on that video at their time I'm recording this. Now, if you guys are watching the videos, leave your comments. I want to see you guys getting involved in the series and it's really helping me out as well. So, without any further ado, let's get started into the votes. So, in goal, Jack Butland got 7 votes, Geronimo Rulli got 4 votes, Timo Horn got 2 votes, and Jan Oblak got 5 votes. So, we're going to go ahead and eliminate one of these players. We're going to eliminate Timo Horn just because he only got 2 votes. The rest of them got at least 4. So we're going to remove him from the shortlist and have the rest of the 3 we're going to go for. Whoever's the cheapest, I'll more than likely try to get. Jack Butland obviously got 7 votes, and then Oblak got 5, really with 4. But, you know, we'll go for whoever's the cheapest and whoever we can really strike a deal with, and we'll just keep them all in my shortlist and inquire about all of them. So inquire about Oblak. We'll inquire about Butland. I believe I've already inquired about Rulli. If not, we can do it right now. I think I already did. Yeah, I did, in fact, already do that. But anyway, moving over to the outfield players, the left forward slash right forward slash strikers. So, Faguli got only 2 votes. Stalker got 1 vote. Dybala got 5 votes. Zlatan got 5 votes, but I kind of think it should only count as 3 votes because 2 of you also decided but left a comment saying that I should not go for Zlatan, so I kind of think those count as negative votes, and that means he only got 3. So we'll go over that again. Faguli with 2, Stalker with 1, Dybala with 5, Zlatan with 3, Bielsa with 3, Immobile with 2, Kokorin with 4, and Pedro with 1. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate Pedro from contention of this team, and then we'll also eliminate Stalker and Faguli so that we can keep this a bit smaller as well. So we will leave it with the other players. We'll actually eliminate Immobile as well because he only got 2 votes. Same with Faguli. So that leaves us with Kokorin with 4, Bielsa with 3, Zlatan with 3, Dybala with 5, Oblak with 5, Butland up here with 7, and Rulli with 4. So those will be the players we inquire about. I'll go ahead and leave some inquiries about him. I already left one with Dybala previously, and they said 15, so I wonder what it'll be now. Zlatan, it looks like I already inquired about, and then Vieta will inquire about. I think I already did, and then Kokorin, I definitely didn't inquire about, so I must be out of inquiries. So, either way, those are the players we're going to be going for. We do have a match right now against West Brom, I do believe. Yes, it is West Brom, and obviously they aren't the toughest to side, so hopefully we can pick up a win here and at least come closer to that second place spot, obviously, where Manchester City is. We're going to take a look at our side right now. We got Alcacer up front at striker, who has moved up to an 83 rated player. Obviously, he's on the transfer list right now, so hopefully he can be gone and bring us some money so that we can afford one of those players in that shortlist, maybe even 2 strikers. Obviously, Nkulu's also on the transfer list, and he'll more than likely supply us with a new goalkeeper. Fofana also went up a rating to 80 overall. Other than that, everyone else stayed at their rating that they were beforehand. Either way, this is the team we're rocking up with. I gave Grealish a chance as well, but other than that, everything is pretty normal. Maybe Masuaku and Santoso is out of the norm, but other than that, pretty normal. Let's go take a look at their side. So I'm keeping the theme going with just going ahead and skipping past the introduction that I usually go through. Now, I'm actually in a rush today, which, if you can tell from my voice, I think I sounded a bit rushed at the beginning. I don't mean to sound like that, but I do have a bit of stuff I need to get done today. But nevertheless, here is their team. Very, very normal side, I guess you'd see for them. Lassana Diarra, of course, a new signing from them that they signed, I think, 2 years ago. In this career mode. Other than that, pretty normal. Probably also mentioned Di Santo. I'm pretty sure he's the one that plays for Wolfsburg at the moment. Not Wolfsburg, I believe it's Werder Bremen at the moment in real life. So I'm pretty sure he wasn't on loan from them. I could be mistaken, but obviously he's a pretty decent striker. Oh gosh. Blanco. Oh man, how did he miss? How did he miss that? Nice work, Mehdi. Mehdi puts it in just before halftime. Mehdi Abid getting a goal, a rare one from him. He usually isn't the one to score, but there He got the ball, a nice body feint to get past the defender into open space, and obviously, pretty sure everyone's going to finish that, except for Blanco on the other side of the pitch. I don't know what that was when he missed, but Abid, he's different. He's going to finish it. Oh, no. Fuck off. No. I didn't even see where he got injured. It's Grealish as well, another center mid. He wasn't really a first-teamer. I just kind of gave him a run this game, but it's still unfortunate. Kind of tempted to bring on Saint-Maximin due to his goal-scoring prowess, but ooh, that's tough, actually. That's really tough. I'm tempted also to bring on Moore and maybe push Masuaku up to that center mid position. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Masuaku can not technically play there, but he does have some decent midfield stats that you can see there, like aggression, interceptions. Could be pretty decent attack positioning as well, so a 77 strength as well. Damn, he can actually do a pretty decent job in this midfield. Can't play left mid, technically not exactly center mid, but still he could probably do a decent job. More we'll just have here to shore up the back line. We could even have Donnelly in as well, but we'll give it to Liam Moore. He is transfer listed as well. He did complain about his game time and said, hey, transfer list me this window, so we did that. We were happy to oblige, but damn, hopefully Grealish isn't out for too long. There we go, full time, 1-0 the final score in a game where we really just kind of sat back the whole time, kind of played the opposition's game, and, you know, it kind of worked out for us. We got that one goal, didn't really play that high up the pitch this game, kind of just defended well, and we got the result, so really can't go against that. I'll take the 3 points. Hopefully Manchester City dropped a few points so that we can move back up the table. Maybe even Hull dropped some points as well, which would be great to see. I want to finish in the top 2 this season. That is my goal. But anyway, let's move forward. Obviously, it's a transfer window. Let's see what we got back. Alrighty, we got a lot of things back. So first off, we got this update from Germany we're going to go ahead and get rid of. We got this. Haidara is happy to stay, but on the same day said he'd like to leave the club. What the hell? Okay, so he says, this first one he says, I'm really sorry, but this is not working out for me and I have to leave, boss. I'm very homesick. I think I've given it a go, but sometimes these things just don't work out and I miss my friends and family too much. I think it started to affect my game and I really need to move. I hope you won't think too badly on me, but I just don't see how I can stay at Fulham. Next up, he says, look, boss, I have no intention of leaving Fulham. I'm committed to remaining here for the length of my contract, and I'm delighted to be playing for you. I know that I've been a little homesick, but I appreciate the way everyone has helped me to feel so welcome, and I want to stay and repay your faith in me. What? What? I'm so confused now. I'd really, this game just pisses me off. Anyway, transfer offer for Haidara straight away from Bayern Munich. My chief executive says I can get around 35 for him, and honestly, I love Haidara. I really, really do. I think he's underrated in FIFA. Honestly, he should have higher skill moves as well. I mean, recently for Newcastle, he's been pulling off some skills. We're going to go ahead and counter offer 35.5 for him and see what they say. I believe this another offer will be in Kulu. Yep, for Manchester City, 22,000. Kind of want to accept it just to get it over with, but we're going to go up to 23 just to kind of piss them off because fuck Manchester City and their loads of money. They're paying us what we want. And then that, yep, we obviously just did that. Danny Ings, a few of these players you can see on your screen now that I inquired about are players that you guys asked for in the comment section. Obviously, in the last episode, I went through and said that I deleted a few of the players just to keep it a bit shorter, the shortlist for you guys to vote on. Ings and obviously Banu Marzic were a few of the players you guys had suggested, but obviously I'm not going to go for because they're not as highly rated right now, and obviously we want a first teamer, so sadly we're not going to be going for them. Vieto, 16.5, we got Scuffet at 14. Actually, he wouldn't be too bad. He was one of those players that I was thinking could possibly not be that highly rated at the moment, such as Nardi, but he might be pretty highly rated at the moment. We got Oblak at 12.5, Butland's at 13, Zybala at 15, as previously mentioned, and we got Grealish out for 8 weeks. That's a bit annoying. I'm going to go inquire about the other strikers we weren't able to inquire about last time around, which is in the transfer section. I don't know where I'm going. It is in my shortlist. The other players obviously were, I believe it was Zlatan. Yeah, it was Zlatan. It was just and Kokorin, yeah, Zlatan and Kokorin were the only other players we couldn't inquire about. I think Kokorin might be a bit too expensive if I'm not mistaken, but obviously we can find out. We got a few more things back. I'm probably going to sim this game against Stoke City if I'm honest. I know a few of you are Stoke fans that are in my comment section, which is pretty cool to see, but I think I'm just going to simulate this game. Maybe you guys will win. But anyway, Haidara, they came back and said 18. My chief executive says I can get between 25 and 35, so obviously I'm going to have to try to go in between there. I think 28 would be pretty cool. That's in between both of those, pretty smack dab in the middle actually, and hopefully they'll accept that. Really, they want 17.5. Zlatan is not for sale at any price, so probably going to have to say no to him, which is fine. We got Kokorin available for 23. So out of all the strikers, Dybala is the cheapest, but he's actually the one I don't want out of all the strikers, if I'm honest. I'd actually rather have Vietto, and I know you guys voted on it, and Dybala won by like 2 votes, but I'd rather have Vietto. So once we get some money in, Vietto will probably be the player we go for, if I'm honest, just because I love Luciano Vietto. I mentioned it in that last video that I want to rekindle my love for Luciano Vietto, because last year he was one of my favorite players, but this year I kind of stayed off of him because everyone was kind of on that Vietto bandwagon, but I'd love to go for him once again. But going over to this game, is anything going to happen in between? Got a few things. What is going to happen? Contract offer declined from Westwood. I honestly, like, really hate him. Really, really do. That was the only thing that came back. Like, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just let him go. Really, really tempted to let him go. But we're going to sim this match against Stoke. See what happens. We are at home. It's in the FA Cup. Don't really care too much about the Cups, if I'm honest. Rather focus on the league to see if I can finish top 2, like I mentioned, just barely. And I think I can this season with the amount of talent we have in the team. Just need a better goalkeeper, so we stop letting in those pesky, stupid goals. And anyway, we draw 1-1. Santoso getting a red card. Bit frustrating, but it is the result nonetheless. Doof getting a goal for Stoke City. Fofana for us, a rare goal from Gaeta Fofana. He doesn't score very often, but he tends to sometimes. We got 3 things in. An update from England we're going to say no to. Manchester City, they're staying at 22. Fuck you guys. I'll accept it. I need the money, so I'm going to accept it, but I still hate you. You guys are assholes. Really don't like Manchester City, if you couldn't tell. And Santoso's out for 1 match. That's perfectly fine. We'll go back in for Westwood, even though it kind of pains me. He says I don't have enough to pay him, but oh, okay. I don't know how my wage is gone. I had 40,000 on the wage. That doesn't make any sense. I had, oh, that's because Haidara came back and accepted. That's right. So Haidara is still at the club. I was confused by the 2 emails, if you remember, and he said that he wasn't going to stay and then said he is going to stay. That means he accepted the contract offer. We accepted him last episode, so we do indeed have, Westwood was right. We don't have enough money to afford his new contract, so yeah, we won't offer him one at the moment. Maybe he will move on to a new club, which would be fine with me. We could probably bring in a few different players, like I mentioned previously in a different episode. James Ward-Prowse could be an option for us that could probably take over a starting spot in our squad, as well Emerson Hyndman we could go back in for, and Haidara staying at the club. That's fine. Really don't mind not losing him at all, because I love Masadio Haidara. He could be a great player for us, but no offers coming in. Hopefully Nkulu is sold, and we get another transfer offer from Nkulu. This one from Inter for 15. We're going to get the same amount we got from Man City, so 22. If you don't accept it, you don't accept it. That is what we're selling him for, Inter. I'd rather you go to him, rather him go to you, that is, just so that we could get him, obviously not in the same league. Anything else happening? It shouldn't take this long for him to agree a contract with City. That's kind of annoying. Final scout report on Kokorin. Let's see what he's rated, just to be sure. He is 81 rated. He would definitely be a starter for us, but he is a bit expensive, if I'm honest. And anyway, he is gone. We get 18.5 added to our board. We got a transfer offer for Paco Alcacer from Spurs for only 13. He's worth 13. I mean, 15, that is. I'd like to get like 20 for him. I think that could be pretty decent deal for us, and would allow us to get at least a really, really top quality goalkeeper and a top quality striker. So he's now gone. Obviously, I want to go in for one of those strikers, but I don't know. We probably should get a goalkeeper first, so I'll go ahead and offer each of these guys a deal. 12.5 for Oblak seems like the best deal out of all of them, so we should probably go in for him. 12.5, we'll try to get him for less. We'll try to get him for around maybe 8.5. We'll offer 8.5, I think, to all of them, see what they say. And obviously, I can just pick which one I want out of all of those. You guys voted for Butland, so I'll probably go for Butland if they accept that. But obviously, we'll go for the cheapest one because it was pretty close. I know a lot of you are Stoke fans, which is why Butland's won in the votes. But yeah, we'll go with 8.5 for all of the keepers and see what they say. I think we're only going to play one game this episode because this part has been way too long for me to even consider doing another game, because I don't want to make this episode way too long. I do love doing long episodes, but when I talk too much, we kind of can't do too long of episodes. So 8.5 to all of those. Then we got an option of Dybala. Like I said, I'd rather have Luciano Vietto or Kokorin as my striker, but Vietto will go in for, we'll offer, don't know, kind of want to offer, let's offer 10. Let's offer 10 for Vietto, 10 for Dybala, and we'll offer 13 for Kokorin, I think, is what we're going to do, and see what they say, because obviously Kokorin will be a bit more expensive based on their inquiry, so maybe 13 to 5. That's a pretty specific number, but hopefully they'll accept it. We can bring him into the club because he would be fantastic. I really think he's one of the players that is just looked like, really, I still can't think of the word I was looking for. He's like, people just look after, like, don't look after him. I can't think of the damn word. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. You know when that happens? It's really fucking annoying. But yeah, like, people just, I seriously still can't think of the word. It's really on the tip of my tongue. People just decide not to basically go after him, even though he does have high quality stats. They kind of go after the typical players, which I think is annoying. Now we get a few things back. Spurs say they'll match the 20,000, which is 20 million, I should say, which is awesome. And it's an update from England we don't care about. I think I'm going to simulate this QPR game. I really want to get these transfers done, and QPR, I believe, don't sit very high in the table. Hull City dropped points last time, which is cool to see. QPR do sit in the bottom of the table. We're going to send out our full starting 11. So Alcacer will be in there. We're going to put Liam Moore in there because he's higher rated. We're going to put Haidzara in there. We're going to put Vera 2 in there. He's now a 77 overall. That's cool to see. Abid, Fofana, Tovan, Alcacer, and Sepp. Yep, that's our full starting 11. Santoso is going to have to come out for him. And yeah, we'll keep it at that. That's the best team we can possibly do, bar injuries. And before we do that, actually, I'm going to go over to my positions. It's not in there. I'm going to search in here for James Ward-Prowse because he was available on a free, so maybe in case he might already be gone to another club by now, but if not, we'll go ahead and offer him one. Yes, we are available to offer him a contract, which is awesome. Only 30,000. Hopefully he accepts it. Crucial first-team player. I'm pretty sure he'd be a crucial first-team player just based upon what I'm pretty sure his growth would be. I mean, just look at those stats. Curve, 83 to 93, 78 to 88 crossing, 82 to 92 vision, 77 to 87 short passing. That is ridiculously good, and I'd love to bring him into the club. So hopefully he will come in next season on a free, and we could just let Westwood go, honestly. I think that would be fine. I want to keep Westwood so we could sell him, but do I really want to waste my budget? It's only 5,000 to be fair. I'm talking to myself right now. I know, it's very weird, but we'll offer Westwood a new contract. We'll see if he accepts it, and if he does, we'll just go ahead and sell him on straight away so that he can just piss off, because we don't want him. I forgot to fucking do the goddamn player role, which is annoying. Sim this game against QPR. This episode's going to be going way too long for my liking, but I really want to get some transfers done in this episode, which is why we're simulating these games that aren't very important. Matt Phillips is injured in the first minute. Skip. We win 2-1. Alcacer getting a goal, probably his last goal for the club. He only scored 2 in like 12 games, which is awful. And I think it's 13 games now, actually. Redmond scoring a goal as well. Redmond started. Or he came off the bench. Okay, I was confused. It's like I did not put in Nathan Redmond. Interesting. Anyway, a few things back. 6 things back. Hopefully it's some things accepted. No. Transfer offer unacceptable for Oblak. They only want 11. Sociedad want 13.5. Everton say that is way too low for him. Palermo want 11.5 for Dybala. I really kind of don't want Dybala, but we might, just based on that price, be able to afford Dybala and Vietto. We might be able to, so we'll go up to 11. I want to at least win one of these freaking bargaining things. So go ahead and get that one. We'll delete this email. Santoso's not suspended anymore. Kokorin, I do want Kokorin a lot. I really, really do want Kokorin, just because he's one of those players that people don't go after in their career modes. Like, people, here's the word I'm thinking of. People sleep on him. Like, that wasn't really the word I was looking for, but people do sleep on him a lot because they look at his stats and go, man, he's pretty average. But when he grows to his potential, he could be pretty damn amazing. So go up to 15.5 for him. Doubt they'll accept it, but hey, we gotta try anyway because I think he could probably be the best out of all the strikers we're going in for which would be cool to see. And then obviously Rulli is a bit more expensive, which probably means he's higher rated, but Oblak is cheaper, and I'm pretty sure is still a pretty damn good keeper, so we'll go on for him as well. They want 11, we'll go up to 10-5. That's pretty fair, and we'll send him now. He's a squad rotation player, which means they do still have Moya at their club, which is pretty cool. And that I mentioned that in the previous video as well. We could probably get him for cheaper if they still had Moya, and it looks like they do, as he is a squad rotation player. Few more things back once again, please. I want to get something in before this Stoke game. Like I said, I think I will simulate it if nothing happens, but they want 10 million for Jack Butland. That means he's the cheaper out of all of them, but I really don't think he's highly rated, and I know you guys will probably hate me for not going for Butland, because a lot of you are Stoke fans, as I mentioned, but I don't know. Barrios is that guy from PSG, 72 rated. That's not bad at all. 87 sprint speed as well. I'm going to go ahead and inquire about him, see what they want for him, because we do have money now, so we could probably bring him in. And also, one of you did mention in the comments that I did forget about Hindman, and I didn't forget about him per se, but I do agree that we did kind of just stop going in for him, because frankly, he wouldn't be playing much games, but I do think he might actually play more games than Moro. Obviously would probably play more than he plays for Granada now. What the oh yeah, I remember now. We went in for him and Granada hijacked the deal. Freaking douchebags. He would play over Moro most likely. He is 72 rated, as that said, so that's higher than Moro. He would play over Grealish, and I think he'd play over Westwood, and Westwood, obviously, I'm pretty sure I'd include him in the deal, if I'm honest. I'll probably include him in the deal. And it would be good to bring him back. So, final scout report on Immobile. We're not going in for him anymore, but let's see. 82 rated wouldn't be too bad for at least a few more seasons, but hey, we're not going to go in for him. Got that. We got performance review for the United States. They are offering me a new contract. We'll go ahead and accept it. The World Cup is coming at the end of this season, which obviously we won't see until the new career mode is done. Glad to have you on board. Thanks. Transfer offer unacceptable. They want 12.5 for Vieto. Yes, we could probably afford, if we play our cards right, we could probably afford both Vieto and Dybala. Could you imagine that partnership? NSEP, Vieto, and Dybala have Tovan play in the midfield instead of up front and right forward. Oh my god. I am just imagining this right now. That just tickles my balls. 6,000 for Emerson Hyndman. Sadly, Westwood hasn't accepted his contract, but he hasn't agreed to go to a different club yet, so we could offer him in this deal. 2.6 is his valuation. We'll offer 2.6, and I want to offer more than one because I'm pretty sure they'll reject it. We'll go 2.6 and 1.8 for Emerson Hyndman. Like I said, if we play our cards right, we might be able to afford all of these guys. So Westwood wants to understand his role. Go ahead and offer him maybe 35. I'm pretty sure this is the only reason he hasn't moved on to another club yet, is because we're in discussions with him. And so we'll offer him important first team player. I'm not sure he'll accept it, but hey, we've got to find out anyway. This episode is going to be very, very long because it's just me talking, getting through these freaking negotiations. I'm sorry if you don't like long episodes. And we'll probably sim through the Stoke game unless something happens. Players sold, 17,000 added, 17 million. I keep saying that for fuck's sake. We get Paco Alcacer out of the books, and, you know, honestly, I was really expecting more from him, but he only scored 2 goals in like 14 games, which is not great. Transfer offer for Liam Moore from Southampton, 5.5 is not enough. I'd rather get 7.5 for him, and then we could afford at least a decent backup center back, or even bring back Eric Palmer-Brown in on loan. We are pretty low on center back position at the moment, so I might have to bring someone else in this window. Everton want 18 for Cochran. We're going to say no to Cochran at the moment. Dybala, 11, that was accepted. We'll go ahead and offer him exactly what he wants. Not sure he'll be a crucial first-team player, so we'll just offer him important first-team player and see what he says about that. And then we get pre-contract offer accepted from James Ward-Prowse. I think I'm just going to set that just on the side for the moment. Barrios, 3.8 is accepted. Do we have anyone that we could offer? Honestly, we're not going to go in for him, I think. Actually, we could offer Dembele. I love Dembele. Could offer Fleury-Val because Fleury-Val's physicals aren't going to go up due to the fact that we waited till May, and they're already in like the 50s, although he is pretty freaking insane. Berahino. Oh, we have way too many strikers. I'm actually tempted to give up Fleury-Val because I haven't been giving Dembele much chances recently. You can see he's unhappy, probably due to his game time, and that's because I've been giving it to Fleury-Val, who really shouldn't be getting much game time due to the fact that he doesn't have high physicals, and it more than likely stay where it is right now. So We'll offer 800,000 in Fleury Ball. He's kind of my last priority at this point in time, Barrios, but we'll see. We'll sim this match against Stoke, see what happens. Come on, anything. Hopefully we win, and players warming up still. Hopefully I can skip anytime soon. Here we go, skip. 3-2, we get past Stoke. Pella in their team now, and Kim Byul-kyung also in their team. Michu, interesting. Entep, Tovan, and Rudiger getting goals for us in this game. Rudiger and Lascelles are our 2 best center backs at this point in time, which is kind of frustrating, but 2 days until Swansea. I'm going to play that Swansea game, so hopefully something comes in, and transfer offer accepted for Jan Oblak for 10.5. That's awesome. So we'll go ahead and just send him exactly what he wants. Crucial first team player, see what he says. I saw that email from the Fulham board. I swear to God. Seriously, I swear to God. About your performance. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I thought it was like I'm doing shit, and that was going to piss me off. It was really, really going to piss me off. Transfer offer is accepted for Liam Moore. That's perfectly fine. I want to play on football in your first boss. I need to tell you something important. Thanks for the offer. The contract at the best time. It's something I want to commit to. Okay. So he's not sure he wants to accept the contract offer. He may or may not. He's just remained to be seen. So hopefully something comes through within the next few days. Transfer offer accepted from Stoke for Jack Butland. I'm pretty sure we're just going to go ahead with Oblak, but I'll leave this here for now. Villarreal still want 12.5 for Vieto when I offered 12, so whatever, you guys win. I'll offer you 12.5. I seriously can't win any of these freaking negotiations. They're just way too stubborn, which is annoying, but go ahead with that. They are not interested in Westwood, so we'll probably have to pass on Hindman. We are bringing in James Ward-Prowse more than likely. I want to make sure I get these other deals done. Does it take off? No, it doesn't really take off much. We'll go ahead and accept James Ward-Prowse, and we could probably adjust the budget in the other deals. So Ward-Prowse is in for next season. Hindman is not, due to the fact that obviously we cannot afford getting him, Vieto, Dybala, and Oblak, which is kind of my goal. I want to get all 3 of those players in. That would be pretty sweet if I could get all of them in, if I'm honest. But we'll leave Butland there for the time being. We got 1 more day. Is anything going to happen before the Swansea game, which we're going to play, of course? No, that was it. Barrios, they're not interested in Fleury Ball, so we're going to go ahead and say no to him. Nothing happens. That's frustrating. I really want to bring in a player this window before we end the episode. Swansea do sit in 12th. I do feel confident. We've simulated too many games this window, though. We've only simulated 1 Premier League game, to be fair, but I don't want to simulate all of January. So I'm going to end the episode here. I do apologize if you wanted to see me get a signing in before we ended the episode, but I do want to play at least some games this window. It is very tempting to simulate because I really want to get these players in, but I gotta stay strong. I gotta stay strong and not click that freaking simulate button. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video. It was a very, very long episode where we went through the different transfers. If you do like that about this series, you like me just going through the whole thing without skipping and taking various cuts, please let me know. I do kind of like doing it this way a bit more often. I think it makes me a bit different compared to other career mode YouTubers, but you guys will have to let me know in the comment section. I've been TRayALLDay. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and I'm out.